Okay, so we're starting here with a monomial, meaning everything's one term. And what we're going to do is, if there's something that can be factored, we factor it. If there's something that can be canceled on the top and bottom, we cancel it on the top and bottom. And if we do all that correctly, we have a correct answer. Okay? So here's what I see. I see this can be canceled off the top and the bottom, which gives me this. And then I see that the bottom can be factored using the difference of two squares. So the correct answer is 2x over x plus 1, x minus 1. Okay, the next one. Looks like this. Same idea. So we're looking to see if we can cancel anything. We're looking to see if we can factor anything. Well, comparing it to the one on top, looks very similar in the sense that the y plus 6's can cancel. So after that, we have this, 3y over y squared minus 8y plus 12. And then that on the bottom looks like it could potentially be factored using the monkey method. So you try, and what you would find out is it factors into y minus 6, y minus 2. There's nothing that can cancel at that point, so you're done. Okay. So this one is bigger. We're just kind of making things larger as we go. All right, so we have some things at the front that I see, and we have some parentheses that can use some work here. On the front end, I see a 4/12, which reduces to 1/3, reducing fractions. The x's on the front, if I subtract those exponents and put the answer on top, I have x squared on top. So at that point, I have this. Okay. Now we have to deal with the parentheses. The top would be a monkey method. The bottom looks like difference of two squares to me. So using the monkey method, oh, there's a 3 on the bottom, that's right. The monkey method would factor into x minus 8, x plus 1. The difference of two squares would be x plus 8, x minus 8. So we're completely factored. And now we see if anything will cancel. Looks like that, giving us a final answer that looks like that. Okay, I want you to try this one by yourself. Top is monkey method. Looks like that. X plus 4, x minus 3. Bottom is the monkey method. X plus 4, x plus 3. X plus 4's cancel. Do not try to cancel the x's and make it -1 or something like that. That doesn't work. These parentheses, you pretty much have to cancel the whole thing or none of it. So your final answer looks like that. Let's do this one together. All right, so on top I see x squared plus 9. That is not the difference of two squares because it is a plus. So you cannot put x plus 3 minus 3. You cannot put x plus 3, x plus 3 because that's not what it is. There is no factoring trick for the sum of two squares. So the top cannot be factored. The bottom can be factored into x plus 17, x minus 2. And we can't cancel anything. So we're done. All right. So, can you see it okay? Did I write it big enough? So we need to factor the top and the bottom. On top, looks like I can take a z squared out of both terms. So on top, I'm going to take out a z squared. On the bottom, looks like I can take a z cubed out of both terms. So I'm going to take out a z cubed. Okay. Now here's what I was talking about earlier when we were going over the prerequisite skills. What you need to realize is w minus 1 and 1 minus w are basically negative 1 when you divide them. Because you could say that let's use the top one since that's where I have more room. If I took a negative 1 out of this, I would have that. Okay, and then the 1 minus w's would cancel. Before I cancel it, if I move the negative to the front, you would see the 1 minus w's there, moving the negative to the front of the z squared. So then you have this. Cancel a couple of the z's or subtract the exponents, whatever. All you're left with is this. That's kind of new. Unless you did this exact section in Algebra 1, recognizing that the w minus 1 and the 1 minus w are basically negative 1. All right. Let's try another one. You do this one. What you should have done on top is factor out an x. On the bottom, factor out an x squared. Notice that the y minus 3 and the 3 minus y, in essence, are negative 1. One of the x's will cross out of the top and the bottom, leaving you with negative 1 over x. Is it always negative 1 over one of the letters? No. It's just that we got the same type of answer twice.